calls that played some part in the wedding, whether it be helping with things, stag do's, which I can say is probably the best stag do I've ever been on. It's amazing. The hen do's, which I know the girls had an amazing time. I know Bridezilla has tackled most aspects, but I think everyone's people chipped in along the way, so well done to those that have. My biggest thank you today goes to Courtney. Sorry, I've got a bit of hay fever, so I don't think there's really a greater honour between two friends to be asked to be best man, so I know there's a lot of people that would have vied for the position. Tom was one of them, I know he had a little moment. But yeah, it's, like I say, it's just such an honour. I was really touched when he asked me, so that leads me on to my next story when he actually asked me to do the job. I'll never forget the day he asked me. Sorry, he asked me to be a part of the biggest and happiest day of his life. In true laid-back Lamont style, I put it over a text message. I've sorted it so you can be there for the big day if you're up for it. The message read. I had an idea what this was going to say because we touched on the idea previously, and I played down and texted back saying, "What do you mean, mate?" And that's when he responded with the words I'll never forget and be eternally grateful for. "I've got us tickets for the playoff final at Wembley, mate." For those of you who don't know, Courtney works down at Port Felix Day. As he just touched on, he had a bit of a rough start to the year where he had 6 months off work. Probably could have only been 3 or 4, but but it was in this period that when Courtney was missing, that the Port really knew what such a good worker he was and how valuable he was to the Port. When I say he's a good worker, it wasn't probably what was missing the most. It was more of the amount of money that he pumps into the dock canteen. But I'd like to thank the guard for that info, because it's him that sees him in there 6 times a day. I couldn't ask for more in a best friend than what Courtney offers and provides. In fact, I would class him as more of a brother than a friend. He's always there for me if I need him, and he's been a major part of some amazing memories we've created as a group of friends over the 13 years that I've known him. Seems like only yesterday we used to regularly meet up down the seafront, me and my Volkswagen Polo Turbo. His Renault 5 GT Turbo. Every now and again we'd venture off to Southend, sometimes double D's in Ipswich. Quite a hot spot those who don't know. Not to be confused with the red light district. Every now and again we'd decide to take the cars home, dust ourselves off, get changed, head down Licks or the Bandbox. Those who don't know, they're major light clubs in Felix. Courtney would sometimes find a little bit worse for wear in the Bandbox actually. We could often find him asleep on the speaker in the corner. It was a really hard task to come up with actually to stitch Courtney up today, which I guess could even mean I was really boring soap-like creature over the years. Or it could be that I'm being a complete liar and didn't want to share things with you to ruin my Christian life reputation. The one story I could think of involving him and a mixed race midget, he didn't want me to share today, but you never know. On the bus back later after a few beers, I might just share it. Now, I thought I'd share with you the memory I had of the happy couple getting together. If I get a few little bits wrong, I apologise, but yeah. Courtney had always had his eye on Rachel back in the day, when she used to live in the same road as Matt Goodchart. But he always seemed to be unable to pluck up the courage to do anything about it. Rachel disappeared off the scene for a few years, until one day, Courtney told me they had been emailing and that they was going to be going on a date. They were going off to the cinema to watch a film that he'd already seen the week previous. But he didn't want to let on, so he was just so chuffed to begin with. It's great to see after all these years, they're still together, and here we are today celebrating their marriage. It just goes to show that Rach really has fallen in love with Courtney, and it wasn't just the Rohypnol we put in her drink. I've already mentioned how close me and Courtney are and how we're like brothers. So I guess today also has another special to me because I'm gaining a sister as well as being the best man today. So on that final note, I'd like you all to stand. Raise your glasses. Join me in placing the new Mrs. Lamont. You can just see her from one final bit. Those who don't know, obviously Courtney's laid on a coach for everyone to go back tonight. I know some of you might want to make a sharp exit or venture to Ipswich, etc. So some of the Scouts members of the family have got some stolen cars in the car park.
That's a dead fucking dead man's.
I think he's joking.